Just had to do it one more time from this side. 2 leaners, right? I would have told you that's the most blatant thing in the world without that. And then you got that, which is just incredible. It's incredible. Look at that. Oh, yeah, that's right. That turns your whole computer or TV that way. Look, and then look at the base. And look at the one that goes up and it's just sitting on the branches. I mean, come on, you guys. Is Bigfoot real or what? All right, so walking out of the most crazy Bigfoot world I've seen in a year, going this way. I got the same dirt that I find across the street from my house, right there. Comes from nowhere. It's just piles of dirt. They're bringing it up from the ground. Brand new rock, just sitting there. Just been put there. Look at this spot, you guys. Oh yeah, they're taking the rocks. There's no doubt about it. Oh my God, this looks even better there. I gotta go in there one day. I gotta go in there. Look at the footsteps. Look at that. They're coming in here all the time. Look. It's marked with X's. You gotta trust me on this one, okay? I know by reading their language. It's marked with X's, which means take. Here, this is what they're taking their rocks. So they need these rocks. It's one thing I need you guys, even like you gals that are just going down the street and getting stuff at the corner, the cul-de-sac and stuff, or by the schools. When you see a structure, I don't care if it's the most boring looking rock in the world. Tell me there's not a rock just sitting near it somewhere. Look at this. This is incredible. You guys, you have no idea how much I love you. There's a teepee right there. Look at this. So that's a trident in a sense. We're calling it a trident because I need a third. I just said I need a third trident and there it is. So whether that's a trident or not, it just became one. Blatant, unreal. Something just happened to me right there. It's like you know what it felt like? You can't make this stuff up, guys. I couldn't just make up this analogy. Look how chewed up right there is. Oh my God, they're going out that way too. Look at the size of these rocks right here. All right, I gotta go up and take a peek. I've been up here, I've been out for about 5 hours. And I'm fine, it's just that my back hurt a little bit. I came out with a pulled back. Okay. Well, this leads that way. I just want to walk over there and take a peek because I'll have to come back here. And I can do this while I'm waiting for Bigfoot Universe to melt, stuff like that. Come up here at night. I dare you. I dare you. There's still, I've said this 5 times, I still have nobody that's willing to come up here. Let me put you out here in a tent and then I'll leave. Which is going to be hard for me because you know me. You're going to be out here, I'll never just leave you. I could never do that. But that's what I want. Like, I want to do it without me because, you guys, you have to understand, all of these creatures know me. If they don't, they find out who I am. It's all telepathy. You just log into the Sasquatch internet and you know who I am. They just know. Just believe me, okay? And they know who you are. They know who everybody is. I don't know how. Look at that. That was put on top of that branch. So if you question me and say, that rock was just put there, well, there's your evidence. There's 2. See, that's why I wonder sometimes, like, if you step over this line, does everything in the forest know you're here because of the structures? It's a piece of white poop for sure. I can't get over this trail. Are they bringing all of these rocks this way? You know what this is telling me? I swear. Like that rock, he dropped it. This rock, he dropped it. They're carrying big piles of rocks in their hands, you know, like cradling them. Always stepping there, look. It's so blatant. I see that in Bigfoot Universe all the time. There's a trail that leads There's no trail on the other side of it, where I came into it from, only from this side of it. And it goes right up the hill. What do you want to bet into another Bigfoot world? Well, that's not true. Coming in from the other side, it had like footprints, like, because it was all trees, and you had to step over, and it was all footprinted in between the trees. I'm so happy with today. I can't even tell you. I don't know if this is a good video, but I am happy with today. Is this the spot to sit or what? So there's a big ravine there. I bet you anything you just follow that trail. You guys look at the rocks that they're dropping. I think they're dropping. There's a spot right here on the way up. You know, it's tough. You used to think, like, when you're in the woods, you go to the bathroom, like number 1 or 2, and no one's looking. Well, they see everything. So if you're pooping in the woods, which I don't do hardly ever, just know you're being watched. That's all. Over now. Hey, I haven't left. But I want to show you something, because as soon as I turn off the camera, and look. There's nothing. There's no sign of time. That one has a little sign of time because I see ants. They're so mad. Sorry, guys. Yeah, you got something to do today now. And they will. They'll sit there for like 4 days fixing everything I messed up. I don't think I heard any of them. So that's another thing I want to know. What are you guys doing with the rocks? Why do you tap in and get sap? And why do you gotta mark everything that literally explains what you're doing? Those are my questions. Ground gloves. Another dropped rock. You know, are they getting like one donkey? You know, like almost like the, you know, like the young one or the, you know, whatever, the weaker one to go down. Like, listen, go get like 20 handfuls of rocks. Do it now. And these poor guys coming up here all like with his hands full and stuff like that. And he's dropping rocks, just like any of us would if you put a lot of rocks in your hands. However you decided to do it, especially if another one was loading you up, which is probably the case. And they're very strong, so as he's walking, they're falling off. I swear, watch this. I'm backtracking really quick. That's weird indentation right there. And then here's your rocks, especially when you're stepping or before you're about to step. Rocks. I don't think these are any kind of a pattern or signal. I really don't. I think these rocks fell. Aren't I smart sometimes? It's crazy. You guys look. What is going on? Off trail. Look at the look how it got there. Look at the grass pushed down from it. How much money? Because I know I'd give all of it right now. Just to see how that rock got there. How this rock got there. What would you give to watch it on video? What would you give to see? Well, just stick with me because I'm going to figure out how to do that. They're going to let me. I don't know about here. I don't know these guys, but I got some good whistles today. I got some good, like, following interactions. Like, they were just following me the whole day. And if you don't believe that, after you've seen this video, give it a couple days because we're going to get some amazing pictures from today. I'm telling you right now, there'll be some amazing pictures. Hey, check this out. I'm good. See, this is the kind of thing. This is why you want someone like me, right? And I am selling myself. Doing this all the time, because I'm not saying me, I'm just saying like anybody, get them out here all the time doing this. If I stopped, if I broke my legs or got cancer, I would somehow figure out how to get someone to continue what I do every single day. Show them where to go, what to do, because it has to be done. We're supposed to do this, trust me, okay? It's supposed to be done. I don't know for good, for bad, for what, but I'm telling you it's coming, okay? Check this out. All right, look at the structures. I won't even zoom behind, right? Look at that one. Front and back, you know, it's the real deal. That's the real deal, Holyfield, right there. Tell them, guys. My mountain jay, they're so pretty and friendly, and they land on you. And here's my mistake. He was on the branch right there. He landed like right there, like really close to me. What bird does that? Because he knows he's okay. How does he know he's okay? Tell me that, right? And it happens to me all the time. I made the mistake. As soon as he landed, I went, and it scared him, and he flew. He didn't go far, but I should have not opened my mouth. So next time they land close, I won't open my mouth. Lumberyard, they just didn't stack it nicely, you know, like we'd love to see it like stacked against something. But all of this stuff has been put here. Look, let me show you. So they can use it in there for structures. That's all structure wood. And what I figured out is, they treat it, whatever they're doing out there, it's just waiting to be used, or if they need a new piece, it's to complete the system. So this, to me, this is all one giant system in here. You guys look at the Sasquatch Highway right here. Look, it's a Sasquatch Highway. I promise. May I die tomorrow if that's not a Sasquatch Highway. Look at that. You guys, I got some places. See what this tells me? All this video today told me was, Mark, yeah, this is exciting, but man, is there something around here that you want to film? It's so big, so special, and so unique, but you got to find it. No. That's all this video has told me. Look at this. Look at all the loose rocks. All right. So I've been descending through another part of this thing that I ascended in, and pretty cool. Seats everywhere. It's almost impossible to walk down the hill like I am. You guys, I am. Look at that. I don't know if you can see how steep that is, but it's brutal. And you can really break your ankle here so easily. And then what happens, you have to be very careful, guys, because what happens if you lose your footing forward, just human instinct, you're going to try to catch it before you fall. And what happens when you're trying to catch it is you catch up even more momentum, and your fall is going to be, you're much better off just hitting the ground immediately than trying to recover, because the recovery process will just get you more hurt typically. And you fall and one of these sticks goes through your chest, that's it. And you're probably not going to die right away. So it's just one of those things you gotta be very careful up here. People don't realize that. I'm standing around creatures that are 15 feet tall, hundreds of them. I'm in a place where I could die at any minute. And people and showing worlds that no one in the world will ever find. You'll never see this place again for the history of the world, unless I film it again. And people are like, "Oh, he just wants to make money." It's like, pfft, you have no idea what you're talking about. Make money? Are you kidding me? If I wanted to make money, I would just bring people. I could bring people here. I could charge whatever I wanted. Just go to the right market. Jen's like, we could charge people in when I was dating Jen, because she's part of international sales and marketing. She knows so many people in other countries. She's like, I have clients that would pay $10,000 to see what you're showing, and that's nothing to them. I was like, I know. We used to stay in these $22 million condos. The guy's like, I hear you like Bigfoot, and the guy's worth like $400 million, I will not sell out like that. So don't tell me it's ever about money. I need help, to pay the bills, not to make a profit. I do this without health insurance, without being able to buy a new truck, without being able to do anything. Okay, so don't offend me anymore. You guys, look at that. I gotta shut up. I've gotta shut up. Something's going on. They got me. Maybe you guys will believe this one day. What I started to say is what I should do is cut this clip out of this video. So look at the ground. Look at that. Have you ever seen dead vault looks like that before? I tell you what, if wind does that, go into your woods and film that for me and show me wind did it, because then your wood should look just like that too. What am I talking about? Super zapped. Where are you at? I know they got me. I want to go back to that teepee. All right, I'm going to shut up. I finally made it back. Instead of going a whole new way, I decided to come back because I want to go over to that teepee. It has been in my mind. I know I'm supposed to have seen that. I know they made me see that. I got to go over there, wherever it is. So I came in behind this first structure. This is the one that made me like tear up. I don't know why. When I saw it at a distance, I lost my mind. You guys, look how it goes to the pine tree. Look at the pine tree in the middle of the crisscrosses. Isn't that amazing? It's probably where he is. Seat. You want to know what a Bigfoot seat looks like? That's what it looks like, right there. That's a Bigfoot seat. Look at the pine cones, rock, random new tree, right? Bigfoot seat. That's where they sit. Here, you want to see what this is exactly what it looks like. One of these days I'm going to do that and step right on top of him. I just know it. Yeah, see, this perch you wouldn't be able to tell. I'm trying to disturb it. I just stepped all over here and I'm not making any. This is where he sits. All right, so let's do this. So I'm coming up, right? There's no way to see, especially like a guy like me. I was down there for an hour trying to get to the spot. And he's just sitting there like watching me. You can see me way over there. This is if they had no abilities whatsoever, which we know is the case is they do have them. He's just watching me. He sits right here. Look at the triangle. What is that? There's no wind. Why is that tree making noise behind me? Oh wow, I can film behind me and watch. That's so cool. I didn't realize I could flip that all the way around. You guys are going to think I'm nuts today after today. I know some people do already, but my God. Good. I don't care. I used to care. I don't care. I'm so know what I'm doing. I don't care. Like I really do. It's funny. I so don't know. I so know. I'm the best at knowing what I'm doing, but I still don't know what I'm doing. Does that make sense? Look at that. So I did get a J in. I believe it had nothing to do with them, as far as I could tell. He just was just being a normal bird. Very happy to see him, though. He was a big one. He looked real healthy. He was probably somewhere warm for the summer. For the winter, in the summer, somewhere else. And really good to see them again. I can't wait. I'd like to have a pet Jay. Whether for like a baby, I would take him right away. It never happened because they're too smart. Like their babies, they would go down and help them, and other birds, a baby falls out, they don't care. Look at this. So this comes all the way up, right? Bends there, and comes right to the seat. There's something making noise behind me. I sat in a seat. If I do that, I always leave a special treat. Granola bar. Don't worry about the plastic, guys. I usually don't do it, but it's my new thing. If that plastic is a problem out here, they'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. But that is an active seat right there. It's freaking amazing, right? You know what's around it, basically, right? And look here, the way I want to leave. Look how open it is here. It's so clean and open, and then look at that nightmare. I cannot go through there. There's no way. So if he was sleeping or something, not paying attention, which I don't ever see happening, there's no way you're going to walk up to him without him knowing. A human being, I don't even think it's for humans. I think it's to keep. This will even slow down one of them. This is him looking out for others approaching. I've told you guys this before. It's all set up for a war. It's all set up for battle. This is what all this is. And that's why they use the steep hills. It's not, I always say, because, no one will go up the hill. No, it's because if anyone wants to fight them, they got to run up this hill. I'm telling you, high ground. Almost looks like a peaker up there. Where is that? Where was I seeing that? Oh, I see, because it's because of that tree. What is that, you guys? Been there for a while. This is not too off from exactly, except I wasn't on a hill. It was a very, very slow, like it was almost flat. And I was doing exactly the same thing. I was having camera trouble, so I can't help to think when I do this. Except that time I was much more focused. I was doing it on an old cell phone. And they came in because they lost view of me and could not figure out what I was doing. I stand up, he's right there, like right on the other side. The white one, he panics, he glides, a 12-foot monster gliding, misses his cloaking friends, and then stops. We catch eyes again, and then he ducks. You guys have seen that. It's real, okay? You guys know I'm an idiot, right? I can't make up videos of things ducking in the forest. All real. If that was on this camera, I would have had the best footage probably ever taken in the history of the world. Over and out. All right, so the most fascinating thing, I said this earlier, the most fascinating thing about right down here is that everything goes uphill. And I don't know if you guys can get an idea of how steep that actually is right there, but it's impossible. Like, it's so steep. I almost died. When I said almost die, I mean like almost fell down and died. Many times coming down that. It is so bad. And then I find, this is when I got teared up. Oh my God, I got another one. Thank you, God, that I came back on the side. Let me show you why. Thanking God. See, they run right up this. That's what I believe. Up. Look at this, you guys. So my point was, all of this has been pushed uphill. Every one of these trees, not one of them is downhill, okay? And then of course it goes into one of the sickest Bigfoot worlds there is. And what did I just find? That's my new thing. I'm thanking God every time. I don't know why. Not Sasquatch, but God. Look at that. Oh my God, I'm so happy. That's why I do it, right there. I'm a trident addict. I can't give you a reason why. I need the perfect tridents blow my mind. It's got something to do with like the mermen thing, I don't know, don't be fooled, guys, all that's real. Maybe I'll go into that one of these years. It's because they're not mermaids, they're not mermen. They're these guys' version of, but they're in the water, and they live, same thing. They live, I think, you go down and under the seabed, and they have like cities and stuff. It's all real, guys. All the tales that you've been taught are real. You've been just taught not to believe it. You guys, I know something was happening to me, because look, now I'm talking sort of normal, like myself at least. I'm not zapped. I could sit there and put every sentence together without a problem. Look at that thing. And it all started right there. This like overwhelming thankfulness came over me. Why won't you guys let me go over there? You gotta be kidding me. Is that a trident too? Didn't I just say? I don't know if it's in there, but I just said. I could have sworn I just said, all I want is one more trident. And I'm going to get to this teepee. And guess what? Is that really a trident? You guys, this is the kind of stuff you want to see. This is the ultimate. Freestanding structures on their own with piles of rocks out front. So are they mining rocks there to bring up to these spots? So what you'll see, we get impressed when we see the quartz, but what we'll see is this. Luckily that was just there. And that's exactly what is over there. So in my opinion, and this is something I've known for a long time, they place these rocks all over the place, right? And I think the quartz is just conducts better. So whatever they use these for, I think they prefer it. But when they don't have it, they make up a spot. I know this without even going over there. Then I'm going to go over there and see if I'm right. And then they marked it. So you go there for whatever that is. It's important. You want the right rocks, you bring them. I've seen them all over this forest and all over those structures. And even when I wasn't mentioning it, just look carefully and you'll see lots of rocks. If I'm looking at the ground at the time, you'll see lots of these that were just brought there at some point or another, just laid there. Just had to do it one more time from this side. 2 leaners, right? I would have told you that's the most blatant thing in the world without that. And then you got that, which is just incredible. It's incredible. Look at that. Oh, that's right. That turns your whole computer or TV that way. Look, and then look at the base. And look at the one that goes up and it's just sitting on the branches. I mean, come on, you guys. Is Bigfoot real or what? You guys, I can't get out of here. I just keep, like, I just filmed that for you, right? From right there. I'm like, all right, let's make some time. And as soon as I get another couple feet, I have to turn the camera on. Because I'll kick myself. Even if I don't put this clip up, like over the winter, I could put it up or something. Because of here. Here's where I walked in, I think, somewhere right here. But look. Like, that's been moved. Probably by like a bear or something, but do they also move rocks to eat? Very possible. So when every time you see a move rock, you think a bear did it. Do you see how simple we are? But nevertheless, that rock was put there. That's the crazy part. Look. Oh, and there's a seat there. Look, perch. Discrete perch. Rock. What does the rock do? Hey, remember, I'm gonna put this in somewhere or another. You'll see this when I show you that black symmetrical X. I'll probably put it at the beginning of this video. Well, guess what? That's right there. You can't see it from here. You can see an X in there somewhere. I just saw an X in there. But if you were to follow that black X up this way, this is a mile, 3/4, maybe, yeah, about a mile, maybe even a little bit more, but about a mile to that X. It's about a mile to the road where I showed you that. What did I tell you? I've been staring at that thing forever. You follow the X, and bam, that's what I got to. That's why people are so successful at this, because if they listened. That's all it is. You got past me and listened somehow. And then you went out and tried it yourself. This is blatant, you guys. Look at that poop. That's all poop. And here's where I'll probably end the video. Come over the berm. And everything changes. That's an amazing sound. You hear that? I don't know if the camera can tell, but the river going down is making so much noise. And then, you know, this is what I was seeing. This is what I thought today might be. I think I knew I was going somewhere, but I didn't know if I was able to get to the snow, and this turned out to be an incredible day. And I didn't necessarily have to kill. Oh, that's right, I have to go all the way down and all the way back up again. Darn it. I was thinking this was all flat out of here. So when you see things that you think is deadfall, okay, even some experienced Bigfoot people will be like, nah, a tree just fell over. Well, nah, you're just using your brain. Is your problem. Stop thinking. Seriously, just don't use it. Just walk around brain dead, and you'll learn a lot more out here than if you try to think, okay? Yeah, I've been yelling all day. Because some people just need right in the side of the head. Don't want to hurt them, just a wake-up call. Reality. We're not... All right, tell me this isn't becoming too blatant. It's a little different, but I believe it's the same thing. Looks like a bunch of fur from something. How'd it get there, guys? Same thing. Weird. Look at the stick even going through it. There's even a spot for that little stick. Why is the dirt following the structure underneath that? You know, that kind of stuff I gotta stop thinking about, because you'll never figure it out. You'd have to be told. How's it coming out in this? I mean, how's it making lines? It doesn't come from anywhere. Sorry if that's messing things up, you guys. I didn't mean to do that, but I got to show these guys that this is just too weird. Look at this, you guys. You know it's them. Look at this topsoil. Holy moly. Look at that. Is that a footprint? Right there. Right there. Look at this topsoil. That's an amazing topsoil, you guys. You may never see topsoil as nice as that just sitting out in the forest. I can't explain this. I know it's them. I wouldn't give this any time after except what I know is right over that ridge. And I know all this is theirs. Look at the bends. Right? Look at that thing in the tree that no one would ever notice. Just looks like leaves from a distance. It's all fur. And then I'm finding piles of topsoil with unrecognizable marks all over them. Bizarre. All right, wow. So although the overall distance is not that long, let me tell you, the terrain to get to there is unbelievable. Like, I've been tripping and stepping. They have logs like this that are under the ground, that are so old and the grass is growing over them, you can't see them. And man, you could really get hurt out here. So I wanted to show you this is the last clip here. I finally made it back. Well, I'm just over that hill. Right there. You can see the corner of that dirt road. That's where I was doing a video right at the beginning. Maybe I'll put it in the beginning of this video if I remember. And you look up here and there's a black symmetrical X over there. I can't see it from here yet, but it's there. And it's so black. Oh, I see one. You can see it. You can see the one leg of it right there. Isn't that amazing? All because of that one X, I found a giant world that you swear, even when you get in here, doesn't exist. You gotta know how to find them. Is it hard? No. You just gotta pay attention. You gotta know what's going on. You can't just watch one Bigfoot video. Mark, enough of the structures. Like, do you realize how dumb that makes you sound? Enough of the structures, we haven't even seen one yet. We don't know what they are. You can never get enough. We have to constantly see more and know more. That's how I found that world back there. It would never have been found if I hadn't have found other structures 1,000 times before. Literally 1,000 times. That's how this is all repetition. It's the only way we can do this, because they don't give it to us. Not always. And even when they do, it comes with a catch. Even when you see one or see 4 of them at once, there's always a catch. By the way, I've never seen more than one at a time, even though I knew there was 20 with him at each time. There was timestamps all around him, but he was the only one visible. So what does that tell you? He was doing it on purpose. He was slowing. He came out of the invisibility. They all can. Right now, back in that world, they're all just sitting there, just like me and you. It's a crazy thing. It's all done by alerts, by bird. Look, no birds. Why aren't the birds following me now? This is where it started, right here. They followed me all the way up that mountain because it's done. They don't need to follow me anymore. They don't need to tell the whole forest I'm walking up there anymore. That's the kind of stuff I deal with every single day. All of this is completely something that me and you don't know. It's not just the Bigfoots. There's a whole thing going on here that's completely out of our thinking, and it goes into some major detail with what it is, and it's why they would rather you die than tell you the truth. Over and out. So if this helps anybody, look at, here you'll see a cut because I'm at the road. Look at all this dirt appearing out of nowhere in tube. It's a tube. Look at that. And then look at the branch on top. Did that just fall there by accident, or did they cover that? This dirt's killing me. I wish that dirt didn't exist. I can't even make up an answer, like even for a fun make-up answer. There's nothing. But I wanted to show you, so with it's basically the first things you see coming in and the last things you see going out, which is, Okay, I'm not gonna go because my neck is really hurt. Like my spine today is, I hurt myself the other day. I'm okay, but it's just, I mean, I'm done after 7 hours up there or something like that. 6 hours, I think. Is that blockage, right? Brake going uphill. It's touching the one that's blocking. Okay, that's not a coincidence, trust me on that. Old cuts, but that's normal because any dirt road in Colorado or any dirt road in any state in rural America, you'll see where people have stopped and stole firewood. And then you get the aspens. So here's some aspens that look like they were affected by weather. And it's what any human being in the world would think. But I just showed you 1,010%. That's not the case. Those are all marks. Markers. Sorry, I'm hurting you guys today. I don't know why. See, they touch. Symmetrical X. Bend. It's all them. It just looks like snow hit it. That's all it looks like. It's not. Okay? It's showing you to walk in behind. And then what will happen is most people will get to here and they'll be like, oh, people were here. I don't see anything. Let's go this way. And then you gotta be, I don't know where I've been coming up with this, but I've been saying you gotta be less human. I just started saying that in my other video. I'm like, stop being so human. You know, you gotta be. I'm not telling you not to be proud of being a human being, but don't be proud of the way we've become. And even some of the things you've justified and I've justified in my mind that we think is okay. It's not. That's how stupid we are. You know, like, oh, it doesn't matter. We can have sex before we're married. It doesn't matter. I can smoke this joint. It doesn't matter. I can get wasted tonight. It doesn't matter. I can cheat on my wife. No one's going to... All of that stuff we've okayed, some of us, because it's, you know, we want to get away with it. And, you know, it's not okay. Whether you do it or not, it's not okay. I don't know what I was getting at. I really don't. I'm seeing way too much dirt. Over and out. Ready? So, I'm walking in here. You can see if there's a lot of shade, there's a lot of snow. It's amazing, there's structures all in there. I just want to take this time. I don't want to get too corny. But it's just so necessary to thank all of you guys. Not just the people, well, really mostly the people that have been helping me lately, but how can I not thank them the most? But it's not just them, it's everybody, you know, without, and I'm talking to the person that knows me, like, you know, that's known me for 4 years, have never said a word to me, but watches all the videos. Like, you'd be surprised how important you are to me, too. I mean, I think about all you guys. You know, those views do help me. When I get a real good video, that helps, you know? Because if you can make it, you know, $1,000 a month on YouTube, it's really helpful. All right, so I got a ways to go. I've been just walking and walking. I gotta go way up there. There's definitely some snow up there, but I think I could take a peek at least. And they're all right in here. And besides showing you the obvious. Oh, I got a pointer, good. I'm gonna find something, perch, right there. Look how next to the perch. This is another thing I never noticed until the last year or so when I'm talking about the connected forests. How if it's nothing crazy, always look, is there a log next to the seat that goes out and touches everything else, of course. See? Funky there, goes all the way out. That one touches that one, goes that way. Touches those, they go all the way up. And somewhere in here, we're gonna see a trident, we're gonna see X's, field goals, they're all right here. I hear you. My goodness, that bird's going crazy. Hey, not too exciting, but this is interesting. Who knows what this is? Same thing that I found across the street from my house. I know this is their spot, and I can show you why in a second. And there's dirt. Look at the lines of it. Comes up, right? There's no animals. There's no holes. Don't tell me it's something to do with the ground. There's nothing. Look. It was just put there, and it comes out like this. This could be something really cool. There's all kinds of disturbances too, leading from that one on this trail here. You know it's their trail, look. I don't know why I'm supposed to be here. I know they want me to go in here. I haven't been able to get this place out of my head for 3 days now or something like that. I don't know why. I got more dirt there. Sometimes these spots you would just walk right over. Are some of the most interesting. I don't know if this is going to turn into that, but see, look. So look. Oh, this is cool. Ground glyph. Look at that. It's not the prettiest of ones, but look. There's no doubt it's a glyph. You got the X. This comes over here. And then look at the little one that touches. Of course, there's a little one over it, right? Dirt. Piles of dirt. And they come out in long. How would they make that? I have that in my number, in the main spot across the street. They did the same thing. I think they do this. Remember, there's a lot of things that you might think is an animal from your whole life that isn't. Oh, that's what blah, blah, blah does. Well, that's what they want you to think they do. What is going on with that? I don't know what that is. I would love a footprint with some toes. Really big pile of dirt there. You guys, where is this dirt coming from? It's not coming from. Look at this. You know, I was thinking moles. I mean, I've thought about it all. It's not a mole. It's not. There's no holes. There's no inside. The dirt's just left there like it was poured out of something, or, you know, why isn't it just a pile? Why do they have these? You know, how did that get like that? Sorry to dwell on this, but this is really interesting to me. And look where I am. So, some of the elevations up there are where my best spots are. Up here, up in this. I have never been up there, but like it's about the same heights as you know where I need to go. So it gives me a real good idea of what it's like where I'm going. So in here, it's weird. Like in these aspens, like you can see all their signs, right? But there's nothing like really pretty yet. So that's why we're going in there. Do you know I'd be happy today to find like an unbelievable, just rare structure that would just like, anyone looked at it would just make them be like, oh my God, that's all I want to find today. I don't care if for some reason in these places, I usually don't expect that to see them, but you know, that'll come. Bigfoot universe, you guys. I think it's end of June we can get there. That's how long. Holy Cross Wilderness, I'll be there before. I could probably go there this coming week. Not up to where I go because it's blocked from 10 miles below, but I can go at the bottom and really try to hike in 3 or 4 miles into some places I've never been that I know will be good. So hopefully that'll work out. So just bear with me. Look at this. I'm running the camera because I see something. Ooh, I gotta see. What's that? These are seats, look. It's a seat. See? Show me that without that, and then I'll believe it's something else. Look, I try to explain to people, the common sense people, over and over. Deer never sit in the same spot. Ever. Look. Unless it's in your backyard. Out here, where the biggest mountain lions in the country exist, which is Colorado. Mostly because it's here they can get away. I'm sure like Wyoming has them too, but like places like Oregon, Utah, I'm sure there's a few, but usually they get them before. There's so many in those states too, but they're not huge because usually hunters get them before they're a problem. Look at this. You know why this is interesting? Because I'm just about to get to pine trees. Almost, sort of. It's like a mixture. That's the spot. Footprints. Look at these draping, you guys. Yeah, Holy Cross Wilderness and Bigfoot University are my go-to places for interactions and like whistles. They've known me for years. I've done 100 videos at both places. They know exactly who I am. They know exactly what I'm doing. And it's been a challenge some days, honestly. You think sometimes being involved with these guys so many times and can help you, but it's not always the case. It can actually hurt you. Because they don't want their information on this camera. For some reason, the structures are okay. They told me that early on, Mark, all the time. Mark, please don't stop filming our faces. Footprint. There's a footprint right there. You know, it's just our structures. They want me to film the structures. I don't understand it. I think it's because it's step one. You know, it's learn the structures, read the structures, learn about what they do, even though it doesn't make sense. All right, this is starting to get annoying. Hear that one bird? He's like, there's a bunch of them. Well, he's following me. Hear him? He's kept the same distance. There's many of them around in a circle, actually around me. Here's the thing, guys. I know my mountain jays, they use them, but I can't help to think that the birds have something to do with them. Like all this extra noise right now is because I'm here. Like, I really believe that. You never hear that kind of, like, you'll hear like a bird or two, but they are going absolutely crazy. Like, I'm like, are you following me? Look at that. What else does someone else, what does someone need to see besides that? That's almost like that trident picture. If that was a trident, I don't know why I go crazy over the tridents, but that is pretty darn good right there. You see that? I might even count that as a trident, because look, it wraps around as a fork. Where's my finger? It wraps around as a fork, but in a sense, the actual aspen is the third. I wonder if those are tridents too. All they have to do is make it. I've seen them where they put I found that new one I found, where they actually put it together. Like they're twisting at the bottom and they go up 3 sticks and they make a perfect trident at the top. I have an X there with the third hanging. See that? This is good. Now let's go this way. Sorry, I've been losing my mind over the birds. Now watch, listen. It stopped. Interesting. Just a bird that hatched, it looked like. I think it's been hatched. Looks like he came out and he actually sat right there. There's a little hole right there. Kind of weird, the egg's there though. There's no nests above, so this could have been eaten. Wow. Look at this. This is, talk about funky tridents. Look. Look at that. Hold on. You guys, look at the trident. See, that's why like I've said before, with structures and stuff, and especially because they've been working on that tree since it was little, they can put their own touch on it. It's fine. Just because it looks different than another trident. I've used the analogy, like if I write a capital A and you write a capital A in cursive, they're both going to look completely different. In fact, people love to add like their own cursive like touch. But yet, if I read it or someone else read it, anyone's going to be able to tell, like, oh, they drew a capital A. Well, it's the same thing. Oh, that's a trident. Okay, so I'm trying to get away from the simple thinking, that's all. I'm not smart, you guys. I just don't think simple. I have a complicated thinking process. It doesn't mean I'm intelligent, like, or that intelligent. It just means, I don't know. Is it intuitive? Or what's the deal with that? Like, I just get it. You know, where other people, and I'm talking people that are way smarter than me. You know, and you just will never get it. They can't even pull their own head from their own, you know what, every day. It's amazing to me. It's amazing it's a trident. I don't know when that happens. Like, well, I get angry sometimes because I'm showing something so unbelievable, and regular people will never understand. Which, like I've said before, is a good thing, I guess. You know, it's a good thing. Blatant, so blatant. It's an old burnt tree. Look at that. It wraps. All right, we're now. All right. So sorry if I don't know how I put this video together, but if it's a little monotonous until here, I apologize. But I think here is going to get better. I really do. And not by anything, I can't see anything yet, but I got real pine trees back there, and based on what I'm seeing, right? See, look, here's another square. Always look for the squares. It's a wallow. You're supposed to walk in right there. See? It's a wallow. Thank you, Lord Jesus. I just said that without even, just thank you, okay? Oh my God, look. I'm just seeing some stuff right now. That's why I said that. Trident. I don't care what anyone says, that's a trident. Bend. Okay, look at the ground. This is what kills me. Like, someone from Harvard can't tell that that's not trees blown over. You're like, you know what I mean? You would think that guy would be the intuitive one and be able to explain this in real English and use words that would entertain you, you know, instead of cool or blatant. But these people are stupid, so I'm the one that has to do it. Look, see this? Look at the X. You guys, this is such a great spot. The reason I said thank you to God was because I'll show you in a second. Yes. Because I was just talking about how I know it's going to be good here based on what I've seen. And I had to really walk, you guys. That was a long walk of lots of dead wood to finally see this. I don't know if you can see it here, but it is just what I need to see right now. It's a symmetrical X. You can see the white part of it. Where's the other one? So the other one's just coming up. But you could probably see it on the video. Right there. That's when I said thank you, God. My God, you guys, look at this. Hold on, I gotta get down. Look at the sides of the aspens. This is something to always look out for. Okay, it's hard to find this, but when you do, it's always good. I swear I see an aspen X. Now look, there's this small little tiny patch of aspens, and then it turns into all pine. And look how there's an X up there in aspen, which you'd never be able to see typically unless you were way into the forest like I am right now. Does that look like a figure to you? Because that's exactly where some of them will be watching me from. I see a Bigfoot. Right there. Now remember, let's just say that is. I'm not going to take this camera off for a while. They won't move. Everyone wants to see a Bigfoot moving. Like, he sees me, he's going to run. No, because he's locked into my brain. He knows exactly what's going on, and he's not going to move. If it's real. What are the chances of having a figure like that behind an X? Look at that. With something else going on back there. All right, so now we got to find him again. Where was that? Right there. See, I'm starting to see that it might not be. It looked like it continued on. But that's a great zoom, because that's a kind of zoom where you'll catch them. I wouldn't be surprised if there is timestamps in that zoom. I'm sure Gail, one of these guys is going to, Cassandra, someone's going to pull it out. Look at this pile up right there. All this stuff I never saw until I just started staring. Where is it? I'm so excited, you guys. I cannot believe that I get to do this. See, some days it can be really, really hard. You know, like you're just like, what am I doing? I can't. Is there another X up there? Going long on this one. Don't let these sticks out front confuse you. That stick, like this tree here, is just real close to me, and it's getting in the way. I forgot what I was saying. Wow. Okay, let's go in there. I'm so excited. I'm getting some whistles. That's a good thing. I said, come on. And I went, roof. Give me some whistles. And I'm getting whistles. So I'm just going to run the camera. Okay, watch. Look how crazy this is. Look at this. How could that pile be there? It's because they take it and they throw it out. See, look. Look how clean. Look how crazy this is. I see that bark a lot. Where they hang it, they dry the bark. Like you'll see, I'll come into a place sometimes, and I'll see it like hanging. Like you'll see, they just put it there, and there's all kinds of bark just hanging and drying. Look at this, you guys. They do everything here like messy, but yet it's all there. Watch. Okay, you got your brake, which is a triangle, right? Let me explain the difference between the brakes. So some of the brakes are markers. When you see the bigger scale, like, and it's actually a triangle, you know you're on their spot. It's marking their area. They're here. And then look above. So that's 100% to me. What was that? I got little birds all around me. Right in this tree, there's these little tiny birds. See? He's just stalking me. The vibes. Look at this. You guys, look at the sticks that were put here. Look right there. I'm seeing, oh man, this is good. I always miss this, and people point them out all the time. Do you guys see the last design on the aspen? When I was zapped or out of my mind video, whatever that was. Look here. Those are made, and they're right here. Look, that was dug in there. Look how far my finger is. Looks like the same thing 3 times. One big gouge there. Looks like that thing got tapped at some point. We see that in Bigfoot Universe. There's a whole section. It's like this. It's like a whole section, and every single tree is tapped for sap. So, all right, let's go a little further.